Welcome to week 2 of Tell in the Arena. We are going to show you how well we put our bridle on together. I hold it out and Tell puts the bit in her mouth all by herself. You notice she showed no resistance at all, so I give her a reward for that. She happily stands and waits patiently whilst I do her throat lash up and her noseband. Good girl. I now invite her to go and stand on the tarpaulin. I have spent time getting her used to standing on the tarpaulin because it builds her confidence in things around her feet. She will back off it, turn on it, and even when it gets caught up in her feet, she doesn't mind at all. She happily follows it, even though it's blowing in the wind. She has no problem with that. I put it over her head and neck. As you see, it's so windy, it's blown off. She's not bothered about it landing on the floor behind her. I put it back over her back, under her tummy, through her front legs, and even when it goes over her rump and I tuck it through her hocks, she doesn't mind at all. Now, only 3 weeks ago, it took a lot of time and patience to convince her to let me stroke my hand down over her rump to her hocks. So I'm very pleased with that progress indeed. I leave it on her while she walks along to show you she doesn't mind about it falling onto the floor and even treads on it without any reaction. Here I'm asking her to put 2 feet on the pedestal. Good girl. And I say, can you do 4 feet? Yes. Look, I can even do 3. Aren't I clever? Good girl. I can move her off the pedestal quite happily without her worrying. Now I'm going to show you how we do a change of direction. So I ask her to trot round in a circle. I draw her, redirect her to go in the other direction, and no resistance whatsoever. She's happy to comply. I disengage her, turn around, and disengage the other way. Good girl. Now I invite her to walk into the trailer. She happily walks in nice and calmly, all the way. Good girl. She's happy to stand there and wait until I give her the next instruction. I wiggle the rope, that's all it takes for Oscar to come out nice and calmly. Notice how she knows each step, no rushing or worrying. She feels the rope on her leg, so she thinks, oh, I have to turn that way. Good girl. Invite her back onto the ramp. Disengage her so she can turn and face me. Well done. I ask her to reverse into the trailer. I have taken the time to teach her to do this, as reversing into tight spaces will set her up nicely for when she has had to go between shafts when she is a driving pony. She stands and waits for me to invite her out. Good girl. Notice it takes very little now to ask her to back out my space. Good girl. I think she did that very well. I can go straight into friendly game now, and she's completely sure what it means. I'm stood relaxed and she mirrors me. Good girl. I invite her to go on, and she trots by the side of me, and when I stop she still trots around on the circle, and then when I walk she still carries in trot because she knows that that's her instruction and that's what she's to do. She jumps the blue barrels, disengage, turn and face, and jumps them again, then out onto a big circle, and draw her back, and she's still nicely connected. Good girl. Now she has actually stood on the rope there, but she hasn't panicked. She just listens to the instructions to get off. Now all that is from the work I've done on the tarpaulin. She's quite used to different things going around her legs and under her feet, so that's very good. Now I ask her to turn on her haunches, and look how her hind legs stay in one place. That's very well done, Tell. Good girl. I am now going to show how we have been doing a figure of 8 in trot. I don't know if you noticed that this week she's on a much longer line, a 22-foot line, because I'm trying to build her confidence, enabling her to work further away from me, and as you can see she's successfully doing that, even on a big circle, which shows her self-confidence has grown for her to happily stay out there from me, where only last week she didn't want to leave my side. I'm quite pleased with that, so I shall disengage her and bring her in. Nicely done. A very nice bring back. She stands at a good respectful place from me. Good girl. I'm very pleased. I walk off and she follows me. Notice how loose the rope is. I am now going to change to a shorter rope, as I don't need the 22-foot line now for what I'm about to show you. I don't know if you noticed, but Yolo has been stood there watching us the whole time, taking great interest in what we are doing. When I stand up on the block, she has no worries about me being up higher than her. I lift my hand, she comes over to me, rub her. Good girl. You can see she's completely relaxed and happy about that, so I go ahead and get on her. Well done. Quite pleased about that, so I shall dismount. Notice she didn't even jump when my foot went over her rump, where again she's always had a little bit of lack of confidence about anything round her rear end, so I'm very pleased with that as well. So in the second week, Tell has learnt to trailer load with confidence, including backing in the trailer from a distance with a light suggestion and without hesitation. Also, she's very good at putting her bridle on and working on a longer line. I hope you have noticed how her self-confidence has grown since last week. And she's happy for me to mount and dismount. Here I am showing you lateral flexion. I throw the rope over her head with no problem at all. I love the way she licks my hand at the end, as it shows me that she is completely happy and relaxed in all what we've done together. Well done, Tal.